Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Morning on the mic. Wake up, tap in, baby. The Morning Mac Show. The Morning Mac Show. Yeah. Coffee on the dash, pages in your hand. Big news, small laughs, right at your command. Mac got the truth and the jokes on deck. If your day felt rough, we could fix that right. Listen close, now it's time to rise. Scene with a grin I preach. Hot take in the mix, but it still can't reach. Caller on the line, laughs in every room. From your front porch chair to your work day Zoom. Hands up, now the countdown's done. One bright moment and here we come. Strings rise high, horns cut through. This one's for you. The Morning Mac Show. Turn it up, let it roll. The Morning Mac Show. Take the day.
Grand Rising, everybody. This is your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka the host of the Morning Mac Show. You know who it be, who it is, and all that good stuff. I'm up here clenching my teeth and getting ready, for my eye doctor visit today, baby. And I got to say, with the weather, the chilly coming back, and all of the allergies and stuff from the rain. Well, I got allergies to rain. Like every time it rains, I get congested. my eyes been weeping and all of that stuff. I am really looking forward to getting these shots in my eyes. Look, at this point, just give me the shots. Let me do what it do, and let's get it over with today. So I have an appointment right after I have to get off the show here. So I cannot dilly-dally. Gotta get the shots in my little peepers so I'll be able to see clearly and see everybody better and feel better. I tell you, I've been it's been a somber time, not even with the weather going back and forth change. Also because we just recently lost another family member. So my heart and condolences go out to my cousin Kevin, the Ford family. He just lost his brother, his baby brother. It was only 2 boys. So he just lost his brothers this past Saturday. So my hearts go out to the Ford family. We love you and my heart and my prayers. It's supposed to be Turn Up Tuesday, but sometimes we have to dial it back sometimes to give our loved ones and family respect and everything. That's why I'm glad that I tell my family and my friends and my associates that I love them while they're here. You know, that's why it's never too late to tell somebody you love them, because you can't tell them when they're gone or they can't hear you. When you know, you can't say it later, especially after they, you know, transition. So I'm glad that the last time I saw him, that, hey, he knew Reese is crazy, but she also loved, because I make sure I tell everybody that I don't take that word love lightly. It's me giving you love from my heart, giving you a little essence of me, a little aura of me, and spreading it around the right way. I'm not for the streets, you know, but the right way, spreading it around the right way. So it is Turn Up Tuesday. We about to get crunk, about to get turned up in here as much as I possibly can without thinking about what I'm gonna have to do in a couple of hours. Look, it's just like performing for the first time. It's just like getting those shots. It's like the first time I was getting nervous when I'm tasked to do certain things. I get nervous. I don't know. It just I get the jitters. And this is one of the procedures that every time I get it done every month, but every time I'm still not used to it, and I still get the jitters from this, you know, procedures. So say less, you know. Namaste. Let me bring in the rest of the crew so we can get on through the show and get to Alan's question of the day and all of that good stuff and get in some good conversation. I'm depending on you guys out there today to help lift me up. If y'all can get all y'all muscles together and boost me up a little bit, you know, to help me bring my cycle up, to help me bring my vibe up. All right, so let's say good morning or grand rising.
Morning on the mic.
Molly Moore.
Wake up, tap in, baby. The Morning Mac Show. The Morning Mac Show. Yeah. Coffee on the dash. Pages in your hand. Big news, small.
You gonna welcome us and get zapped out, huh?
Welcome us and get zapped out. Out of that. What's up, Clem?
What up, Straight Money?
Thank you, Mike.
Ree, what's up, Ree? How you gonna leave us like that? You left us hanging, man.
Come right out the door.
Look,
man, we ain't doing nothing but Mac products from here on out.
Right.
I know y'all like the Windows and Androids and shit, but nah, we gotta deal with Mac, man. I don't be getting zapped out for some reason. But the Windows and all that, hey, stream y'all gotta do better, man. But it shouldn't matter. That's an expensive laptop you got over there. How? We gonna get it done. Who ain't here with us? Please like, share, subscribe. Our boy Taz in here watching. What up with you, brother? Can't wait till you pop back on here with us, man. Taz to be on this shit, boy.
Appreciate that, bro.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Got it here. You ain't here that shit. Describe you watching on YouTube. Okay,
Hey,
guys, LA in here.
uh,
LAJP. You gonna say the Josh Preston? That's too long. LA Josh Preston. That's LAJP, man.
I just say LA.
That sound like some cops and shit. Man, I got chased by who? LAJP, man. Here, man. LAJP, man. What up, LA? Where our boy Child at, man? Got his eyes on him.
Yep. Getting late, a late start today. Woo. So is everybody dealing with the cold, or is just me and my body just keep because it's cold, it's cold, it's warm, it's cold. It's cold today.
I'm always cold. I need some iron pills or something, you know.
Now you need that sea moss.
I got a lot of that. I had so much sea moss the other day making them bottles. Every time I burp or something, I taste sea moss. Everything I eat, I taste sea moss. Like, shit. I hate that. 'Cause I gotta keep tasting it, make sure shit right.
Mm-hmm.
By the time I'm done making 80 drinks, I be sea mossed up.
And lemon, I loved it. That big old slice of lemon I ate.
The lemons. Yeah, I love the lemons though.
Yeah, that'd be good. I love it.
I'm like squeezing them. I've been squeezing about 50 lemons and be cramping.
The part of the job, part of the job.
You know it.
Yep. It's one of those days, y'all. It's one of those days. I'm gonna be pulling from every spot, every which way to get the energy, the strength, and the good vibes to come up. I'm having one of those days, y'all. But it partially got to deal with the congestion and the eyes and the allergies. I know one thing. I got to get some more allergy medicine, so I think I have to switch back to Zyrtec.
You better.
JC told me to get something. I gotta look for it. He said it's like a supplement, like vitamins, some type of vitamin that'll help with the allergies and stuff. Because whatever it is from this, and I gotta make sure my eyes and everything is on point for next week. I can't let these little things stop the show. Can't let it. So who's got a doctor on myself, my sea moss, my allergy medicine, whatever teacher JoJo baby get. Look, it'll be like
and dandelion tension. You gave me and Trey a bottle too. Gave y'all one?
Yeah. He said that you a half a tablespoon. I got to put it in the tea, but I got to make sure with my doctor that I can take that so it won't have no interaction. Because I'm allergic to a lot of stuff, and I got to make sure that those, that's not one of the stuff that I'm allergic to, especially with everything, the pollen and everything going, and also no interaction with any of the stuff that I got to take.
Yeah, gotta make sure. I ain't allergic to a lot of stuff, but there's some things out here I'm allergic to.
Yeah.
Don't want to come across that. But I appreciate it. It tastes like alcohol in it though. I don't drink, but so just a little dab of it, I was like, God damn, that alcohol is strong. But that's how
I was feeling that shit. I ain't know.
Yeah, I'm like, man, that Everclear. That Everclear is serious.
But yeah.
That's why you suppose I think mix it in like tea. Or I heard some people just like drop it on their tongue.
Yeah, that's what I did. Oh.
So yeah, Paul.
Top of the morning, fam.
Top of the morning, sir.
Hey, how everybody doing?
Hey, is that
Yeah,
that's me. One and only.
It's Uncle. Come on now.
Well, I can't see him. I hear his voice.
Yeah, exactly. So you know it's him, right?
Uncle E in the building. How you feeling, out?
Feeling beautiful, man. It's a beautiful day.
It is
Smack a little
actually.
chili, Uncle E.
I'm saying,
No, it ain't chilly out here. I'm looking for my damn dog.
Oh, you don't let the baby run away.
Stop it. He ran away. This motherfucker just walks himself further and further each time it comes out. And it feel good out here, so this motherfucker, I still.
I'm gonna be out in the few.
You
So
wanna
as
go,
we see we get
girl.
here.
You want to go see his girl, man. Let him go do his thing. He be back. He always come back.
When he finished his business, when he ready to come back in, you're like, all right, nigga, take me in the house now. I'm ready to go.
She, then if it's she doing it, I don't know.
Oh, it's the she.
Oh, I don't know what she doing out there.
It's this motherfucker witch come though. It's
Oh.
it's Coco. Let's not Star.
Okay.
No. Star fuck man won't come back.
Why do the girls don't come back? Wait a minute. But Cash and May, Cash used to be the one that run off, right, Molly? We used to watch Cash.
Yeah, Cash gone. He ain't running away. He just like to go play. Like he go far off. He gonna come back. May just use the bathroom and go back to the door. Like I ain't doing all that.
Is she older than him?
Nah, younger. Just had so many babies. She just had another litter. Yeah, she had 5. It's like her 5th litter.
How many litters can a dog have during his lifetime?
I don't know. You got doing it.
I only let mine have 3. Yeah, I got a noodle. Once she had her 3rd letter, I got there. So I was getting tired of keep coming in the house seeing them stuck.
He's crushing that joint. Hey, somebody gotta get it in and out. You know what I'm saying? They just doing what they see y'all do, man. Shit.
Coco.
Coco.
That's Coco.
Coco on the block, man. You like, hold on, man.
What is my foot here, dog? I don't even know if you can tell. Let me see. How the fuck I turn this around?
You gotta go to settings on that joint. Yeah.
You can't even show me all the way. But come on, man.
Come on, man.
Coco.
Coco, do you love me?
Come on.
It just amazes me how y'all got control with just the voice. Those are some well-trained dogs, I tell you.
Coco.
For the most part, because it don't seem like Coco paying. And
come on, man.
How Zeus trained.
Come on, Shorty.
Zeus to turn back and look at Trey like he really.
Come on, Shorty.
Really understand.
They understand.
I want to go ahead and talk about the subject we got for today.
What we got going on for
today? Hey, Coco.
Let me mute Coco dad.
You said mute Coco's dad.
Mute Coco dad. You know what I'm saying?
It's that time of the month, that time of the year for that for all of the proms, everybody getting together. I love to see the outfits that these kids be wearing, and they do a big production on the prom. I think as well as they should. You know, it's a good time. They graduated high school, going on to the next leg of their life. That's the next link in the chain to adulthood. A lot of these kids going off to college or going off to internship somewhere or getting into whatever programs.
Yeah.
And they should be celebrated, especially those who worked hard all year. And I just love to see.
Every year, that's the thing. It's a cycle. You know, it's like the NFL draft, the NBA draft. Every year is a kid graduating. I love it because I do the proms. You know, I do the pictures and stuff, the graduation parties. So it's like, damn, now every year I already know what time people gonna start hitting me, what time they gonna start booking. But dang, I just be like, damn, it's a cycle thing. All I be worried about is new drivers every year too. That's on the fucking road that can't drive. There's a lot of new kids out here gonna be driving that's drinking and all that. So it's like the cycle never stops. You know, you like, man, they need to get better drivers out here. How is that possible when every year is a new group of drivers that's just hitting the road, and then some of them, gonna be drinking and driving. It's just like they young. So it's just like, should they put a cap on how old kids should be? I ain't want it when I was young. I was mad hearing that kids should be 21 before they get a driver's license. But now that I'm older, I understand that they should be a lot older, or at least make sure they take classes. Here in DC, you don't have to take driving school. You just ride around in a square and they say, good, you can drive. Here go your license. And I was happy for me, but now I'm seeing these other kids out here just running into shit. It's like, God damn. Like, nah, all of them don't. They need to do something about that. Need to make sure these kids can actually drive before they hit the road, because they can lose their life. It ain't like it's a bump and you can just fall and get up. They can actually lose their life or take a life.
Yeah, that's true. And I know in Maryland, they make you take classes. Even if you never had your license before, you still gotta do so many of desk hours, and you got to do so many hours of road hours and everything. So they make you take classes and stuff before you can get your license. At first, everybody used to say, "Oh, it was a money grab, it's a money thing," especially if you was already an adult, like somebody like 24, whatever, trying to get your license. But the same thing still remains. You're still a new driver, whether you're 24, 44, or 16. You still that new driver, and any new driver, is some people get nervous under the wheel, especially when they older and trying to drive. So I think the class thing is a good thing. They tell you learn about the road and everything, and get the people comfortable with class hours and actual hours behind the wheel. It might be a time consuming and more expensive than what it was, but like you said, Molly, because we get new drivers every year. And let's be honest, some of these old drivers need to go back and take some lessons too. Need to take some classes. So yeah, can you imagine sharing the road with brand new people? So yeah. So in DC, it's 21 now to get a license.
Hell no, everything's still the same as it always been. They just got a harder learners test. It's harder for them to get their learners. They got to answer like 5 more questions. That's about it. But, I just be worried about a lot of these kids. I just started to notice everything is cycle. Birthdays, holidays, it keep looping around. And a lot of these kids graduate every year. It's like the same thing, which is good. They should be celebrated. But it's like, damn, it's about to happen again next year, and the year after this, and the year after that. And it's like, what's going on with a lot of our kids as they grow up? It's like it's nothing changed. It's the same thing. A lot of these kids out here got a bunch of kids, can't take care of them. A lot of people out here need help. And at the same time, the prices of everything going up. And it's like, I'm happy these kids going to school and stuff, but y'all need to stop putting them in debt. I love that they go to college, but y'all need to find a way to fund the kids that actually want to go to school. If they want to go to school and better their lives and stuff, they shouldn't have to come out of pocket. And that's the only thing that blows you. I went to school, it was like, yeah, it makes sense. But now I'm older, it's like, nah, you go to high school free, middle school, all that, and they make money off you. For 12 years, they make money off of you by you being attended in school. And then when you decide you want to better your education and get a better job out here in life, they charge you for it. And it's like, it's fucked up. Unless you got a scholarship, you can play ball, you can actually do a trick or join the circus. They'll give you a free scholarship.
Do a trick, join the circus?
That had bad grades. And I know that because I was an athlete myself. And I know a lot of guys on the team that didn't have grades at all, but they got a free ride to college. And I know kids who had great grades had to pay their way through. And some of them dropped out because financially they couldn't do it. So it's just like, come on, the system rigged. At the end of the day, if you got kids out here that's willing to go to school, then y'all should let them go for free. The only thing they should pay for if they fail the class. That's the only thing I think, like if they fail the class and they ain't really taking advantage of it, that's the only time they have to pay. But if they go through it and they pass, it should be paid for by whatever state or city they come from. That's what I feel like need to change.
We
Yeah,
need to start writing policies, put that writing and submitting stuff.
hey,
You never
what up,
know.
King? Hey, good man. Appreciate you tapping in with us, man. I met my boy at what's our spot, Reese, over there by you, the food joint. You be hating on.
Oh, holy cow!
Yeah, my boys in there ordering too. And we chopped it up. I told him about the show, and he was into a lot of the things we was talking about. And I had the little keychain scan, so he followed the show. I'm happy he tapped in with us.
Welcome. Thank you for tapping in with us. Look, hope you tap in more. Get familiar with everybody. Chit chat with us. Do our thing. Is that on froze? Oh,
Nah, he just looking at something, boy.
okay.
Nah, wait
Yeah,
on Al. Al, where you at, brother? You know what time it is. Almost that time.
Al's question of the day. Al's question of the day.
That's it. Be cranking. What you want? I like the shit when he in here, but we might have to go. He might, Al. He probably got busy. He
Yeah.
for that little Boosie event. So he got some shit.
Morning on the mic. Wake up, tap in, baby. The Morning Mac Show. The Morning Mac Show. Yeah. Coffee on the dash. Pages in your hand. Big news, small ass.
Say it loud, say it plain. Everybody in the lane. One shot, one clue. What you gonna do? Ella's question of the day. What you gonna say? Ella's question of the day. Don't look away. Ella's question of the day. Pick your side today. Ella's question of the day. Say it like it's real. Say it like it's
I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go. It could go either way. It could go.
Al always got him. Al always got him. He say question of the day is, what's worse? Somebody who parties too much versus somebody who judge everybody for having fun. Comment, y'all. Let us know what y'all thoughts is in the comments. We start ladies first, Riri. What's your thoughts on it? How you feel about it?
I think somebody that parties too much, because actually doing too much can actually hurt yourself, or you can hurt someone around you. But if you just sit back, make judgy, we can turn people on and off in our ears. Wah, 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 wah. We ain't got to listen to that. But if you out there doing the stuff, you could impact your life or somebody else's life, because you out there commingling, you actually turning up, and whoever come across your path, if it's too much or sometimes stuff get out of hand, that's more of a danger than just somebody jaw jacking. That's just my opinion.
What up, Chow? We were just asking about you, brother. Appreciate you tapping in with us. Chow already answered. He said somebody who judges everybody. What about you, Train on the screen yet? But he over there muted.
Yeah. No, it's I think partying too much maybe I think it not only puts a strain on your body, it puts a strain on your livelihood. But I mean, I don't know. That can go both ways. Really. All this judging shit be too much. That if they party, what the fuck? Go party. The fuck. So no, I mean, yeah. I will have to say yeah. I mean, it can be either or. Depends on the person's attitude. It can be either or. Both of them is fucked up. So can't say which one is more fucked up because they both fucked up.
There go Al right there. Appreciate the question of the day, Al. We already got some 50-50. Chow says somebody who judges people. Unc Josh split in the middle. Reese said the opposite, so we gonna see how this go with Trey Money, man. Trey, what's your thoughts on the question?
Well, I'm trying with the little wager of which one is worse between the two. Um, I mean, I don't personally judge nobody for whatever their movements are. But if I'm just trying to stick to the question, I would be wondering why so many people or grown ass adults rather are getting shit faced where it even crosses the point of being too much. Because I'm looking at the word too much with with the highlight on it. Um, and if for having too much fun or for having fun type of shit, you can have all the fun you want to in the world when you can't get your ass home as a grown ass person. Like some people I know actually, that I would drive for just because I know they'd be get too fucked up and can't, have a limit. Uh, you the people that get so shit faced that it's a problem. I feel like create the space for people to speak on it, unless it's somebody overstepping their bounds, like by speaking on it and they just being nosy. But it's somebody that got to deal with somebody face down in the ground, up in the gutter all the time, because your ass is blacked out. Then that's a different. So my reality from that is a little different. You don't want to have to speak on it, but when you're involved, because people can't stop. People don't know their limit. It puts you in a compromising position.
Yeah, I like that. We got some good answers. What's up, Venus? You gonna get in here with us, or did I forget to send you the link? I know me. I be do forgetting sometimes. I don't know. I'm more on the side of somebody who judges everybody for having fun. Because if partying is what bring fun to your life, that's what make you happy. Some people just like going to the gym, comedy shows. It don't matter whatever it is. I can't tell you that you doing that too much. It's like for me to know that you partying is too much. I'm in your business too much. It's like, but now if you my partner, that's different. Now we're in a relationship, that makes sense. But if you just somebody I'm a friend of, and that's something you like to do, then hey, so big. That's something that you and your partner might got to deal with. But I'm not going to just sit back and judge you if that's you consider having fun, because it's a lot of things that I might do too much. It could be anything. They could probably say I do this podcast shit too much. Some people eat too much. Some people drink too much. Some people smoke too much. But the minute you speak on that, people will feel like you judging them. So it's just like partying is no different to me. If that's what bring up your dopamine and that's what make you feel like you alive, then go do it. Go do it a lot if that's gonna keep you from walking around here with an attitude all day. But that's how me. I just feel like people got their own lives to live, and I ain't gonna judge them from doing something that's bringing fun. Now if it's something toxic and you out there just keep fighting a lot, and then I say you out there fighting too much. You out there getting into shit too much. One day something bad can really happen, or you can go to jail. That's the only time if it costing, pain or some type of suffering to your life. But if you having fun, I'm not gonna never step into that. That's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, I'm talking about on the point of when you have people um, like losing their vehicles and doing all types of crazy. Like this shit just get out of hand. Because I don't care if it's not something I dabble in or whatever. But yeah, when they start to get so messy, like with somebody's habits and they somebody that is around you or whatever, that should be in the way sometimes.
Ree, you done over there, Ree? Wake up, Ree.
I am up. You probably can't see me because of my eyes. They like this. This tiny.
This tiny.
Mm.
This tiny.
That's just a little bit tiny.
Venus said people do both all over the world. Definitely they do. What side you on though, Venus? Is you more on the judgmental side? You back there, on the judgment side, or you on the party side, or you just in the middle? How that works for you, Venus? I've said the only people that will say they party too much are people that skip paying bills to have fun, then want to be asking people for help. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that'll make sense. If somebody out here spending their money and stuff at the club, and then they turn around and keep asking you for money, and like you blowing it every time you go out and party. Don't, because now I'm paying for you to party. Cause so that ain't that you partying too much, it's that you asking me for shit too much, you know, because I gotta basically take care of whatever it is you trying to do. It look like you paying for things when you out, but you turn around and say, man, I'm broke. Let me hold a 200. I drive blue too much, da da da. And you constantly do this. I'm like, you might not need to party. It's no different than people who got any habit. If you love to smoke or anything, if you smoking and you broke and you constantly calling me for money because you just want to get more smoke and be broke, and it's just like, nah, that's bad. You need to just stop smoking for a minute, you know, and can really afford it because it's a habit. And partying is a habit too. That's a habit that you got. You got to be able to afford your own habits. Hey, that's how I feel, child. So I feel you there. You
What's
ain't
up,
gonna-
bro?
Well, what about
But,
like you spoke earlier with the prom with the new drivers and stuff about people that turn up too much and then cause accidents and being reckless and endangering somebody else's life because they was having too much of a good time.
oh, that's a good time, or that's driving drunk. See, that's the difference. Y'all getting drunk and stuff is considered a good time. That's not a good time.
That's
to
how
me.
some people,
I don't
you
know how
know.
to drive, and I'm out here crashing. That's not a good time. I'm just thinking like partying, enjoying the atmosphere. Everybody that go out don't drink, you know.
But it said too much on the joint. That's why it didn't say like you go out and
Yeah,
get drunk.
party too much. Yeah,
So
just
I'm
going out a lot. You know, like
uh,
somebody if you smoke too much, it's like that's just mean you smoke a lot to them. But to us, we like, nigga, that's a little bit. I ain't barely touched the surface today. You know, but you had some people might find that as a lot, you know, like damn, you hit 2 J's, man, like damn, I only hit 1 a day. Like, damn, that's not a lot, but to them it can be a lot. But that's how
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
what you consider partying,
Partying
because
too
some
much
people,
and you fucked up and you drunk and you just that made you party. That's drinking too much, I think.
but what about sexing too much? Well, it isn't too much. I've seen some people that
Get it in
that
and
and they call that partying, you know. So I guess it depends on what kind of partying are you talking about, partying too much. Now, if you being a responsible party where you enjoy the music and dancing and everything's a good chill vibe, no, I don't think there's too much of a good time. But when do a good time cross over to a bad time? When it impacts other people more so than you, or because as far as people giving their opinion, jaw jacking, they talked about Jesus, they talk about everybody. You could turn a jaw jacker off, right? But if you out there and you're somebody getting lit, it's not as easy for you to ignore a person getting lit or partying versus it is because I could not hear some things. I'd be like, boop, 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 you know. But when you in somebody's face or you in a person's presence and their atmosphere affecting your atmosphere, that's something different.
what's
So,
up, Kyle?
what too much? What do you mean by too much? And I guess everybody party differently. You know, some people do the coca. They're like, we're gonna party, we're gonna turn up, we're gonna, you know. And to me,
okay, on the fly say something like it's too much. They need help. I don't do that. I guess he's saying they party to the point that they need help.
they need help. Okay.
Oh, okay. I like the little details on it. That helps too.
Mhm.
I know. What he said. Ron has said, with the black community, you want to have fun and don't think about the consequences later. I mean, yeah, that could be true. Venus said, I've been on the side of fear and rejection, so I don't be. Let me step outside. I've been on the side of fear and rejection, so I don't judge. But partying has a variety of variables. What's up, Ken?
And different the way people different party. I party with my black friends, with my white friends, and the way they party is totally different. Well, the ones that I was around, because my white friends, they get tore up. They said they only drink to get drunk. With the black friends, they don't. I've noticed they don't get to drink to get drunk, but that end up happening. But they started off just to get mellow, just to get nice. But with my other friends, they was like, "Oh, we getting fucked up tonight. They set out to get messed up." I'm like, if I'm getting so messed up, I can't enjoy my
Niggas
atmosphere, I can't enjoy the party if I'm getting messed up because you don't remember what you're doing. You may do something crazy. Girl get naked and show her fronts and stuff. It's just different stuff. So depends on what kind of party.
Kenny said, "Have fun. Take care of your priorities first." He said we waste money on things that don't matter, but beg for what we need.
Mm,
Mm.
that's deep. That's deep.
I'm a caretaker personality, says Phoenix. I can't help but watch out for my people. I can't let them get sloppy on my watch. That's my point, really,
Right.
with the feeling like the speaking up on because people get be pissy drunk. I got homies that tell you right now, oh yeah, I'm not all that with peripheral. I really be, and it's always something behind niggas not knowing their limit and shit.
Mhm.
That's why I always was the designated person, the sober one, because they know I wasn't gonna get too jacked up anyway. But they were able to have a good time, and like our girlfriend, I think I told y'all the story about the girlfriend. She got too turned up and wanted to party, wanted to leave. But somebody else, we was like, oh no, not on our watch. We go together. We come. That's us looking out for each other, so no harm will happen to each other. You know how they say, "Am I my brother's keeper?" Or if I'm out with you, yeah, I kind of feel like we should be look after each other because we know there's somebody in the bunch that's going to go a little bit over. That's going to need that extra little guidance or that extra ride home or that extra. Hey, let me walk you to your door. Stuff like that. So,
Ron said black people don't like to be held accountable because we want to impress people around them and be broke. Generally, I guess. For those that it falls, that fall in line with that, I believe that's true.
We can't lead.
Oh yeah, I ain't never been nowhere where we separating or nothing like that. That's probably the thing anyway. I feel like you make a trip with somebody, you make a move with somebody,
Yeah, I just like it ain't never a problem when people do it themselves. Like that's the thing. It's just like I'm pretty sure everybody been out before. Pretty sure everybody got drunk before, been lit before, and did all them things. And it just ain't like it was no problem when they did it. It was always like, oh no, I knew what I was doing. I was good, and nah, I know I did it. And it's just like I don't know how they thinking. So it's like I never can really just sit back and judge people. As long as they safe and having fun. And when other nationalities they party and turn up, it's never the same. It's like white people can go out and turn up and be fucked up and drink and all that. That's considered they partying and they good because financially they good. So it seems like black people can't have fun because financially they not stable too. It's like you shouldn't laugh too much because your bank account ain't. You shouldn't party that much because your bank account ain't this way. And these people already set. They born into certain lives that we can't contain just that fast. But it's like when you work so hard, definitely these people that got 9 to 5s all week and you just want to let loose for a weekend or for a day, it's like that's sad when people get judged for partying for at least a day or two out of the week that they work hard for. Now you somehow can manage the party and be broke all the time. You got to get for gas, or you just look good, or something like that. You can get in clubs and people will buy you drinks, but it just still like, man, these people lives. I just like if that's a problem, for most people, just think of the problems that we got ourselves as individuals and work on that. That's all I look at. It's all the things we got to work on ourselves. So people partying, having fun, I just be like, man, let them have fun. Just be safe. Make sure security, everybody get home okay. But outside of that, it's just like I don't think nothing negative now. It's just like if somebody out here doing too much, drinking, fighting, and all that, then I find it a problem. But that's why I say partying. To me, all I heard was partying, having fun for real. Like, ain't nothing fun about getting beat up. Ain't nothing fun about getting shot at. Ain't nothing fun about getting in a car accident. So it's like everything that ain't nothing fun about being broke the next day. So it just like I don't know, So it just like that wasn't fun. You just went out, but you went out and had fun. That means everything was in place, everything good. You was able to enjoy yourself. You ain't had to think about this bill, that bill. I can't buy this because I'm about to pay for that. It ain't no fun. Even if your friends gonna look out for you, that really ain't no fun. That you want to be able to take care of yourself. So if you go out and have a good time and it's fun, I'm hopefully that you got a lot of things in on it. If you can somehow still manage to have fun while things fucked up, you're a powerful person. I hope I can get
there. I'll give you that. Kyle said, let me read Kyle's comments real quick. so I can try to keep up with them. I'm gonna make a practice of trying to do that a little bit tighter. Kyle said, I used to drink to numb the pain of my actions and feelings under the guise of I do it because it's fun. When in reality, I was lying to myself and treating others poorly. It's all fun and games till you start hitting the bottle every day, all day. He also said it's a problem, but at the same time, it was a blessing because it made me face the parts of myself I tried to drown and ignore. I feel you. I'm gonna read Ron's joint real quick, and then I'm gonna let some of the comments roll while y'all talking. This is why we stay behind the eight ball all the time and do a GoFundMe begging for help. I understand what you.
The hell they got to do with partying? You can't party.
That's yeah. I feel you, but I don't like the projection of. I don't feel like you projecting onto me or anybody here necessarily, but it's just like we put a blanket over us. And I don't know nobody that's doing that. Like people might get drunk and shit or whatever, but I don't know nobody that personally going to that length. That just seems like I don't know a little.
Yeah, I don't know. That's life insurance. You just got your life insurance. A lot of us that.
You get older and your body will tell you in the long run. Yeah, I mean, I guess if they keep, if they keep up with themselves and everything, some people I see doing wild shit and
you got drinks today. I'm broke.
It's okay to decompress, never go beyond your means. That's accurate. I fuck with that guy.
Yeah.
Well, even if it's your means, the thing where he said too much, but who is the author of too much? Because everybody got different limits. So 3 drinks might be too much for me, but for a seasoned drinker, 3 drinks it might just get them nice. So when you say too much, I think everybody got their own limit or level of too much. And only time I think too much of a good thing is bad when you could potentially lose control of yourself or what you do or hurt somebody else. And that's not being responsible. But I know people that drink and turn up and have a good time. Hey.
Well, I'm in here. And I'm so happy to see y'all beautiful faces. I see Unc's hiding in the shadows for a minute, but it's still good to see all of you. So what's up this morning? I see you guys.
Good to see you too. So, you heard our little sentiment so far on the conversation. You're welcome to tap in since you just joined into the stream.
Well, my thing is looking at it. I mean, I don't mind a decent party, but when a party can't be a party because we spent all this time getting ready, trying to make something come together. You gonna be the one to mess up the plan. That's the only 2 part I can see. If you want to mess up the party, then you're not a good contribution you're not a good contributor to the party. And if you're not a good contributor to the party, then why are you even talking about it? I don't know. I personally feel like everybody's doing this all over the world. They're doing both. There's gonna be something to say on either side. But if we came here to party, what are we really talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just keep it neat so nobody gets hurt. That I just came to have a good time. I like to get dressed, look like I'm meant to be somewhere, and then keep it that way for the rest of the night because I'm watching people and hope they don't get sloppy. So, like I said before, I'm not here to judge. I'm here to have a good time. So if we at the party, we don't even know what setting we're talking about in this question of the day, but if we are at the party, I'm not coming with an attitude to judge. I'm coming to have a good time, but I just don't mess the party up. Just don't mess up the party.
Just don't mess up the party. Don't be a party pooper.
That
you got to. Adam basically, he was saying that too much mean that they basically depending on you. Like they partying so much that they starting to ask you for stuff. That's when it becomes too much. When they gotta actually ask you for help financially. So that was the too much, I guess. It's like, yeah, boy. I mean, for women, you might be good because you can go to the bar, probably get some free drinks with your girls or something. If you're a dude, you better stay from out of there because you're gonna get tempted to even buying a bottle, a session, or something.
Or something.
It's hard not to spend money when you outside.
Treat it like a movie theater and come packed in advance, like some people do.
That's how I was like, I'm trying to go to Dollar Tree, Riri, and they just buying shit. And it's like $50 popcorn. All right, that's cool. This is like, I'm like, shit, give me some of your popcorn then, because I ain't getting popcorn. I had my little box.
We shared it. You know, that was a big, but movie popcorn, I just like movie popcorn.
Yeah.
Something about the way it smells, the buttery, I don't, the fresh, but I don't know. But I was in the movie theater sniffing popcorn too, but I had some of that Smart Pop in my purse. So I just took the sniffing. That's the way the budget was working. That's just how it was working, you know.
See, you get the bucket with the free refills, and you can get 6 people can fill up off that bucket of popcorn. Here, go get the refill. Go get another refill. Everybody pour the popcorn.
Yeah, when the village comes together, the whole party can come together. If we're messing it up for no reason, if we come together, that's how it works. The potluck is good for picnics too. Gatherings, I like to call them, because picnic.
Yeah. There was this lady at the movie theater. Now, is this too much? She had 6 kids with her, but she had one in a big purse, and it was one of those. It was at the Magic Theater, and it was where you get the free refills. And she pulled out the cups and undid the bags. So that was smart. She didn't look. She told them kids, y'all go get y'all refill. The kids took the bags back up there and took the cups. I was like,
go in groups. We don't want anybody to get lost. That
was smart though.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a good time. Sounds like a party.
Yeah, they getting pissed off. Some lady used AI generator for her job at work. I mean, at home job for the meetings, and they locked her up because the whole time she wasn't actually at work. She out on vacation, but she had this AI thing generated to make it look like she was there the whole time. People, y'all don't get mad when they find out how to utilize the shit. Yeah, y'all the one put it out here.
And they locked her up for that?
Yeah, they gave her time. Yeah, they gave her time because she did it for like 2 years. She was getting free money. She wasn't actually working, you know. So I don't know how much time she gonna do, but yeah, she got a free check for almost 2 years, I think.
Wow,
sounds like a nice vacation, though.
Yeah,
like, vacation on vacation.
Can't be mad
at the game. Don't be mad at the player. Be mad at the game.
Exactly. I agree. We done with Al's question of the day. Appreciate you again, Al. That was a good one right there, man. You're gonna have people out here telling people, man, you don't need to be party. You over here, you broke as shit, nigga. You can't be party.
Party. Sure you can. You share with your friends.
Yeah, you come together. Y'all make a party.
So y'all make a party. Did y'all see what was that? Kevin Hart roast. They had invited Cat Williams. That joint went viral. They trying to say they don't think Cat was telling jokes. They don't know. They was like, was it just jokes or was he serious? I'm gonna share a small clip of it. Since Riri, you're a comedian, we got a lot of comedians watching. Y'all know, but they want to know these actually jokes that Cat Williams was saying, or was he actually really throwing shots at Kevin? He gonna play it, give our thoughts in the comments.
Kevin? Hello, Cat. I'm surprised they invited me. That's how little star power you have. They had to start inviting your enemies. I said I hate him. They said, come anyway. For those of you just joining us, Kevin and I had beef. And I'll tell you why. Because privately, this motherfucker stole everything from me. Before he saw my act, he was a 6'3" white man. Kevin only has one rule in his movies. No N-word. And that N-word is no. Never fucking said it, never ever. Scary Movie 3, Ride Along, Night School, Get Hard. I turned down all of them because I was not comfortable being a coon.
Oh yeah.
Went right behind me for the same price. If you're going to see a Kevin Hart movie, do yourself a favor, see it in a black theater so you can hear words like, I want my motherfucking money back. And I want my money back too. Or this is some bullshit, I want my money back. Even The Rock can't save your ass. Hello, Kevin.
Oh man. So even The Rock can't save your ass. Riri think he was just joking or he was throwing some real shots right there in between.
First of all, you got to know the nature of a roast. The nature of a roast is to throw shots. It's to be mean. It's to be humiliating. It's to that's why they call it roasting your ass. You don't get up there and tell nice jokes at a roast. That's not what you do. You go in on the person. It's a Jonas session, people. So whether he's telling the truth or he was going in, he was going in. That's what the roast is. Ain't nobody, can you please pass the turkey? I'm gonna carve over here and then I'm gonna give it back to you. It's nothing nice.
Mm-hmm. Look at Ben is laughing. What's your thoughts?
This is a 6 foot tall white man.
Oh, that man. Oh,
No, that was hilarious. I loved it. I love Cat Williams. He could roast me too. I would love that. Absolutely. He did a great job. Yeah, he roasted Kevin Hart's ass.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, that's funny, but I don't know what's so funny about it. It ain't a joke. That's the part. He just telling the truth. The same shit he been saying this whole time. How Kevin don't say no. How he's doing weird shit for Hollywood. And he's saying the only word. I was just like, okay, if he was on stage just saying it about anybody else, nobody would find it funny. It is like, because I thought it was funny because there was a lot of truth to it. He was speaking a lot of shit he been saying it. And like you said, that supposed to be a roast, but it just like, I don't know if it was really funny. Like it was just really shat. Like I auditioned, I turned those movies down because I didn't want to be a coon. What's the fuck so funny about that? I heard plenty of people say I don't want to accept that role because of this and that, but it was funny because he said he turned it down. Kevin Hart took it. I was like, yeah, and he finally got his shit off. I was like, that's messed up. They did Kevin like that, but hey, I like it. I had to share, give y'all thoughts on it, man, because it been going around over and over. Cat Williams be popping up every time. Cat Williams come on the internet, he be viral for some reason. This dude, man, he know the trick to social media or something. But Trey, before we move on to the next one.
Well, I didn't catch the live. I didn't catch the actual video, but I know anytime that Cat Williams speaks on anything, comedians, that's the way you can. Hold on, let me step outside. Let me step outside so I can talk loud. My friend working from home. But anyway, so yeah, so with comedy and shit, that's how you can use. That's the safe way or the safest way for people to be able to get their shit out without a problem. Either being willing to be received as crazy or having a mental problem for you to get your message out, or people do it through comedy. That's the two ways that people can get a message out when they have people people are like that are controlled by Hollywood or have can be influenced by Hollywood or harmed by Hollywood or whatever, entertainment industry or whatever, can get their truth out through the comedy. But hearing what you were saying, Molly, about it and him ducking and dodging, he speaks on that a lot about things he wasn't willing to do in order to to get a movie, to get a role, or to get a contract or whatever. He's not willing to compromise himself in the way that a lot of other people are willing to compromise themselves. But yeah, comedy is a way that you can do it. Laughter, mask it, and it puts it in a category that's not you sitting in a meeting talking to Gail King or something about something serious when it's taking it serious is when the elite seems like you get like the people get backlash for speaking out, but when it's hidden in comedy and it's just taken as laughter, people often dismiss it and don't really get it, which is why people received it as funny when it was really his truth. Shout said he was telling the truth about him not being respectful at the same time, and they deaded that beef like men. Plus, he finally got to say all the things to his face. Gotta respect it. Oh yeah, especially if he was sitting there right in front of the crowd, and you get to talk your shit. People don't really know the real deal behind it, but you get to tell somebody what's
Yeah,
going on, or what you feeling like. So
yeah,
yeah,
right in front of him. Yeah, I was like, it's crazy, man. You supposed to been have a Kevin and Hart and Cat Williams duo type movie. Hollywood, man. It's just like all the time we got Nicki and Cardi B beef, and they supposed to been did a tape that shit would have shook the whole motherfucking world. It's just like they find ways to divide people when they should be working together and generating more money. But we're gonna move on to this next one because your boy Drewski been killing the internet. I don't know if y'all seen him been doing about the British actors or not, but man, he been killing it. He been saying all the British actors been getting all the roles and shit like that. And he did a skit same way he did with all them other ones, and some people got upset about it. I don't know why they do so much. It might be his camp. They might faking like they're upset about it, but really not.
Breaking down the scene with a grin I preach.
Yeah, what up, Phil?
What up, P? Did I make it in under the wire? Yeah. What's good? What's good?
ain't too much. You are tapping in right as we about to get to a topic, so you right on time.
Ain't in the clip yet.
Swear this dumb little 2-minute skit damn near cost me $1 million. Cause I started realizing Hollywood really will let damn near any dude from London play every black American role. As long as the accent clean enough, the movie drop. Everybody think he from Atlanta. Soon as the press tour start, this man instantly switched back to a full London accent. Bro, 5 minutes ago you was American. And before people get emotional, I never said British actors can't act them. Dudes talented, real theater training, dialect coaches, all that, cool. But acting can study a culture without actually living it. Some black American stories got too much history attached to them. You can train the voice. I don't know if you can train the culture, but Hollywood been enabling this for years because British actors usually cost less. Studios get tax breaks shooting overseas, and executives love that polished, elegant energy British actors bring to award shows. Meanwhile, black American actors keep losing roles tied to their own culture. And I'ma be real, if it's Batman, I don't care. But if the whole story built around black American pain, slavery, civil rights, hood culture, all that, I don't think Hollywood should keep outsourcing those roles just because the accent sounded impressive. Y'all keep profiting off black American culture while giving black American actors less space inside their own stories.
And my boy Reeks, and I don't know if y'all seen the skit that Drewski actually did with the British joint. If so, if not, I'll find it and pull it up too. But I don't know if y'all seen this as an issue for a lot of people. They send a lot of British actors coming to America, getting a lot of the black roles, like playing Martin Luther King and all these historic people, that's from actually here in America. And you can't find nobody here in America play that role. A lot of these people I didn't even know was British, like I didn't know my boy right here was British from Daddy's Little Girl. And then I seen Idris supposed to play James Bond. I was like, why would they do that? And they like, and he was talking on the interview. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, I did not know that. My cousin was laughing. Then I started looking into it. It's like a lot of them is British actors, Snowfall. It's just like you could have found a kid to play that role right here. From this area, just like they constantly go out, and they say because it's cheaper, that can be the case, but I don't know. What you think it is, Riri?
Let me ask this question. Are there a lot of American actors and actresses in British films or in films from other countries, or is it just American films that they're that they're in? I mean, are they saying that it's a twofold thing, or are they saying it's just one way?
Just one way.
Wow. Well, I've always enjoyed a great British actor like What's It All About, Alfie. That's one of my favorite. Donna Sutherland, James Bond. I mean, always Roger Moore, and he got an Irish. Sean Connery, and he got an Irish accent. I mean, I've always.
And zap their ass out again. God damn. Ree, what's going on, Ree?
What's going on with the connection?
Pop back in hat. Damn it, you just want to say you like them British actors. Somebody American got you out of there. Now, yeah, I'm just like, what's the difference from when people was complaining about all these immigrants and stuff coming over there getting these jobs? And then they're like, oh, it ain't enough jobs because they give it here. Oh, it ain't that many business owners because they give it to all the foreigners. They come over and get the 7-Elevens and this and this. But when actors come out and say that the British actors getting too many of these good roles, that's historic about people that was born here in America and did great things, it's just an issue. I was like, I don't know. I mean, maybe because people do love them as actors. You done seen them so much, you start to fall in love with these people. I understand why some of these actors will be mad or actresses will be mad that's actually from here. You know, it's like maybe had a dream to play Martin Luther King or something like that, and they get it to a British actor or that. Or you probably work hard to get this role that's actually about a person that's from your city. You got the slang and everything, you know, the history, but they get it to a British actor, you know. It's like, that's crazy. You thinking this dude from Atlanta or from Philly, but the whole time he ain't even from this country. And they good. They be sounding just like him. So I sent you a video to your phone, Trey. That's Taz. Said he sent you a video. Yeah, check it out. Is this something you want us to share? Let me know, Taz. If that's something you want us to share and talk about, I'll pull it up for you. Reread, you back. Like, that's our boy off Get Out. Why they show Holly Berry? Holly Berry from here. Unless somebody else I ain't know. You
Holly
back?
Berry's from here.
Yeah, I know. I said I don't know why they show her and like Kerry Washington. Maybe they was in a movie with them at that scene. You know.
Kerry Washington's were from here too. But I like all actresses and actors. It's the skill. If you could pull it off and you could go undetected, hey, that I can't crap on some good entertainment. If you're good at it, you're good at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna crap on it.
Who was that? Phil about to say something? Somebody sounded like he was saying something.
You know, when I was a customer service representative, I used to talk to people on the phone, and I used to call other customer service agencies, and I would always get somebody who sounded like they was from India on the phone. Now that happens to me typically, and I can see where there might be some concerns that American actors might lose their jobs for somebody who is, you know, also hired for a lesser fee. So I'm just saying, I hear that American actors are making a lot of money, and if they want to, maybe they could just get competitive like a lot of other people are, because AI is trying to steal my job right now. I don't know how I'm going to get them to charge less for AI, but you know, I feel like I can't work any closer to free than I'm already working and call myself surviving. So I hope that our American actors do, you know, get to keep as many jobs as they like, but also, you know, they might want to network with some of those British actors, because they are really getting those jobs. And maybe, you know, the secret is that they're accepting less money.
Venus, let's go over to England and get some jobs. Let's go. Let's reverse the roles. Let's go over there.
I will work on building an accent so that I can come back here and get a job.
Look.
Do that.
Are you blimey? Good day, mate. Is that
I would be glad to, and we can drink plenty of tea. We can.
Yes, we can.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm not trying to take your job if you're not trying to take mine. That's where I'm at with it. Let's work together.
Yeah. What's your thoughts, Phil?
I don't know. I mean, hey, I mean, I'm all for people working, and I feel like maybe if I may have a problem with a British actor playing Martin Luther King or a British actor playing, somebody, that made a significant impact on our native culture. But at the end of the day, it's a business, man. It's a business. It's all about the money.
Yeah, and I think that's what they get away with a lot of stuff. And I hear that all the time. I hear that even in gangster movies, street life shit. It was business. A shoot a dude for $10. And they say it was personal, it was business. They had nothing to do with it. It be like when the business is created, it's not like all this is just created. It's just like I think it don't affect people till it affect you. Like
that's everything. It don't affect you till it affect you.
Yeah, like they was hiring British photographers to come over here because they'd do it for damn near 20% of what I'd do it for. I would hate that. Or they was hiring all these British comedians that can sound like American that come do stand-up. It'd be weird. It'd be like, y'all got comedians right here. Yeah, but they cheaper. So that's how I look at it. I look at it like anything else. It's just like these people that work hard, they probably went to acting school and all this stuff. They invested time to be actually in a lot of these films, and they don't even get the opportunity sometimes. We just thinking about the ones we see, but what about the ones we don't see? The ones that did those auditions and they ain't get it, and they found out, then they gave it to this British guy. I'm just as good as an actor, but he's gonna cost them a lot less money. Well, they can shoot the movie here, but it costs them a lot less money, so they go overseas. A lot of people, I get it because it's business, but it's just fucked up. And just because it's business,
don't make it right. No, don't make it right.
And I just like, man, I don't know. I don't think there's nothing we can do about it.
Hey, Molly.
Yeah,
the joint he was talking about sending is in our morning group chat.
I'm about to put
I'm running to the store, so I won't be here to catch it, but I'll watch the playback when I get back in the house.
Let's go. I'm gonna play that shit. It's juicy skit for them.
But you know what? Before you share that, but Donald Trump wanted to tax the overseas film so they can, because they get a good break by using the British actors and stuff. And President Trump was like, well, okay, well, I got to shoot for you. Use our American actors or start making films back here in America instead of that overseas and Britain and all that stuff. Then we're going to tax you to show the movies over here. So, yeah. I mean, he tried to advocate for
pro-American. Yeah, he pro-American anyway.
Yeah.
He going to always want everything in America. He don't even probably want them filming over there. That money can stay here. We can hire people here. That money can generate it. Basically, like keep the money in the family.
And that's what he said. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Trump better be quiet or he be getting hit at again. But this the juicy skit before I go to Tazzy video overnight for some of y'all who said y'all ain't see the skit, man. It was jive funny. It was
Ain't going to no big city. Nas ain't gonna let you.
Yeah, I'm going with or without you.
Rudy, stop talking like that. Stop. Hey, what are you niggers doing over there?
We gotta get out of here.
Hey, what are you doing? And
cuts. Fantastic. I need more American slave. Okay.
That struggle.
Yeah, the struggle.
Sort of like the dialogue, like the back and forth banner.
3, 2, 1, action.
I'm telling you, nigga. If you fuck with my shit, I'll kill you, nigga. You'll be fucked up. Fuck!
Nigga, family.
Nigga, ain't no fucking family in this shit. Working with a good London boy, and I bother him all the time. I had a call with that director. It was quite quintessential to the role.
Break down what it is. He's making fun of that conversation of the British actors come over here to America and take the American actors' role. So you literally see him going in and out of being this deep, American actor in all these like slave films and these deep dramatic roles, and then goes right back to being regular, a British man who has no American accent whatsoever, heavy British accent, and is breaking down. And even the way he does the interviews when they talk about the directors and the quintessential roles was really good. But it sparked sparked another conversation about, you know, British actors coming here to America.
But not only was it funny, this was really good. Like, this was really good, thought out, planned, written. Like, Drewski is a genius.
Yeah, Drewski is on a generational run right now. And what makes Drewski what he's doing so impressive is it's just him.
Yeah.
Like in Living Color was a cast. Mad TV was a whole cast. Chappelle Show even had a cast. Key and Peele was both of them.
Yeah.
Drewski is just him dolo.
Yes.
You know, I mean, of course he got his production team.
Yeah, but
I'm
he's
just talking about
bodying,
him.
he's
I was gonna
carrying
say
it.
that.
Yeah.
He's investing in his production. His production is dope for social media. Amazing. Tier 1.
And another thing I like about Drewski is everything folks argue about, because we live in just a talk chat era.
I thought it'd be just a skit. I ain't want to hit Charlamagne ass. Once I heard him, I was thinking of Allen. Talking about me and Trey, DJ Envy, and Charlamagne. Man, get that. Them dudes weird. I'm gonna see this clip that our boy Tazzy shared with us. He want us to share and talk about it. Before our girl Riri get up out of here. I know you got somewhere to go. YouTube clip. Brother, that's what it is. Brother. Okay. Yeah, that's gotta be what it is. I don't think I ever heard of. Let's see how long the clip. Anybody want us to share a clip on the show, talk about it, or have a question? All y'all gotta do is send it in. So this the video that Trey sent. So I'm assuming it's the clip that you want us to share. So
conscious mind is a doubter. His job is to doubt you. His job is to keep you satisfied with the status quo. So if you make $10 an hour, you consciously may know $20 an hour is better. But you have a boss that doesn't necessarily like you too much. You feel lucky to have that job in a time when people are losing their jobs left and right. You never did nothing this good before. You're comfortable. So your conscious mind has more reasons than $20 to stay like it is. So even though you actively keep saying, I want $20, I want $20, I want $20, the ego won't let you do it. It comes out as you're lazy, you missed the opportunity. All the reasons we see someone and say, oh, they're a procrastinator. What's happening is their ego is actually holding them back, because the ego is absolutely dedicated to status quo. So it comes out as procrastination. They didn't show up. They had a nasty attitude. When they, let's say they come and you're about to get that 20, then you say, no, you're about to get it, but you fucked it up with that attitude. We heard that plenty of times. What really happened is their ego is fighting for status quo. That's how it works.
Thanks for that. Talking about the conscious mind be holding you back sometimes, man. That ego holds a lot of people back. And I believe in that a lot. And I've seen a lot of people talk themselves out of good situations because their ego was in the way, you know. So I definitely like that clip. It is another reminder, because sometimes we do lose ourselves. Sometimes people get angry, mad, and they don't want to hear shit. You know, they get frustrated, especially when it comes to money. That's why I say money, man. Like whoever said money the root of all evil, man, they was vicious, because money is powerful. And it ain't nothing but a piece of paper. It's just crazy that we give it so much power. But when people are low on money, they tend to act totally different. You know, it's just like they're a whole nother person. That's why I said you truly don't know a person unless they truly got money. And then if that person truly don't have money, it's never really like in the middle. You know, it's just like when they got a lot of money, they tend to show their ass. And when they broke, they tend to show their ass. You know, so it'd be scary. You know, it's like I be wanting everybody to have money, but at the same time, it's just like, damn, imagine everybody just have endless money in the habits that they got. Some people off themselves by accident. Imagine some of these crackheads out here can get as much crack as they want. They want to know when to stop, or these alcoholics can go in the liquor store and buy as much liquor as they want. They want to know when to stop, you know. So it's just like, I don't think everybody supposed to have the bag, this and that. It's just, I don't think a lot of people do good with it. But for those who do got it, I think you should. But you got to push away that ego, man. I think all of us here to help each other, to help one another. So there's a lot of people feel like they don't want to ask for help, or you know, they don't want to feel like they not where they supposed to be in life because of their age. When it's all state, we on different levels. Like, somebody can be already living a dream in their 20s. It might take you to your 30s to live that dream, to have that wife or those kids, whatever it is may be that you want. But I think a lot of people, it don't matter what they doing in life, they always look at the things that they don't have and they stress about that. It's people out here that's rich and they stressing about because they ain't got enough friends, or they don't get out enough, or you know, they got a good job, but they just can't actually get the time to actually see people that they love. Now you got the people see the people they love as much as they want, but they feel like financially they might don't have what they want. You know, they might don't have this or that, or they can't buy this and that. I just like, just enjoy whatever you have. You know, be happy for whatever you have, because at the end of the day, you got more than somebody out here. You know, it's somebody out here that you got more than, and somebody out here you're gonna have less than. That's just always the case. I don't know who got the most money or the most material things in the world. You know, I just know I ain't the one with the least. You know, I'm happy with that. You know, but what's your thoughts on the video, Riri? I can go on forever.
That I was trying to watch it on my phone and listen to what he was saying at the same time. I just sort of
They zapped her ass out again. Oh man, wait. Oh, at the budget dealer, man. Oh, he popped out. That's right. We got somebody else just popped in too. Sorry, man. Great.
What is up? What is up? What is up?
Gentlemen,
boys and girls,
pop back in here, Ben.
the funniest man in the world.
I did not plan on being late at all. Matter of fact, I was excited because I thought we was gonna talk about what we talked about yesterday or whatever. And I'm sitting there hitting people. I'm like, "Don't miss the show! Don't miss the show!" And they're like, "Oh, interesting." And you know, we had a meeting with the bank and this, and everything like that. I got to the house. I passed the hell out.
Need that rest, man. You still working overnight too, right?
Yeah. I got off like 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever. Yeah.
I don't even know how you do it sometime. We appreciate you when you can come on though. But I had, boy, you sent me about 30 videos. I said, which one you want me to share? God damn. Yeah, I was like, he done sent them all.
Shoot, I'm telling you, I was in the zone. Like I said, I talked to people at work and everything and all. They probably gonna be pissed off or whatever because they were so interested in everything like that. They're gonna be like, where was you at? And where was that topic at? And I'm like, shoot, I was knocked out.
I was knocked out. Riri, she popped back in and popped back out. She was giving our opinion on that Tazzy shit, where it's basically talking about people with, you know, egos that just get in the way of themselves. You know, sometimes they can talk themselves out of somebody actually helping them. That's what it was mostly about. Say with love, Pastor J. He talking with love, Pastor J. Now pull up, man, pull up. You got J over there. Venus probably do. Oh, there she goes. She back. You back, Rick?
Yeah, it's something with the page. The page couldn't be accessed, so it's that StreamYard.
Yeah, nah, that was that link. I don't know what's up with that link. Reese don't even need the link. You just come into the studio. Only the guests need the link. We can pull up one of your joints, Dave. But I don't know which one he want to share tomorrow because he sent 20+ clips.
I'm telling you, I was in a zone. I was like, it was like, you know, because you know when you watch the one junk and then you like you watch it and everything, then something else come on. I said, oh shoot! I said, this goes with the other video, whatever. And I said, here. I know your phone was like ding 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 ding.
Yeah, well, my joint be on silent most of the time. My Facebook Messenger. So when I look at it, I was like, damn, I got 56 messages. I seen most of them was from you. I like the hell going over Dave. Egg boy glitching.
Yeah, I was in the zone with it.
Well, I wanted to speak on the ego real quick because I remember that my ego got in the way many times in my life, and the ego is the originator of a lot of self-sabotages. So it spoke to me when he was talking about how that negative self-talk, how we can't get in all that. It really is a voice that pops up on us. And there were many times where I sabotaged myself because I believed that voice. So I'm just saying, if you're trying to manifest something, that's not how you do it. Don't listen to that voice, because it does cause self-sabotage, like he was saying.
I definitely believe that too. Self-sabotage. You ever do it to yourself, Dave? We all had that before in us. I believe we all had it in us. You know, I know I did. You couldn't tell me shit. I had to learn on my own sometimes, man. I had to figure it out. I ain't want to live. Then sometimes I ain't want to ask for help because the same people I got to ask for help was the same people trying to tell me the shit in the first place. So now I'm like, if I say something, they gonna say, hey, I told you so, you know. So yeah, a lot of that, but shit, as I got older, I ain't care. You know, I love being wrong now, like, because that mean I get to learn something. You know, when I was young, I ain't like being wrong. You know, I find a way to make it sound like I'm right before I just be wrong. I had to grow out of that because I wasn't doing nothing but hurting myself. You know, there's a lot of older people trying to come and spit game and give you a little wisdom on something you're already doing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't know about that. You know, it's like even if you know about a few things he's saying, he might tell you something that you don't know about. So just hear him out. But get out of that. But what up, Weezy? Ego go, Weezy.
Confidence and ego are two different things.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so, but I know a lot of people believe it's the same thing, you know, and I can see why, you know. It just like having so confident, like I don't need to go out there and try to shit on other people and belittle other people.
Right.
It's like,
That part.
That's they like, nah, he just so confident. Like, nah, I can be confident, but I ain't got to be like, yeah, you some shit. I'm gonna bust all y'all ass. You know, it's just like, yeah, that's confident, but at the same time, I just can go out there and just be ready. You know, I ain't got no nerves. I'm just ready to go. If they talk, I talk back. But to be the one that always pointing out other people how I'm better than this person and better than these people, and then it's like, like you ain't gotta say. It's like Jordan walking around telling everybody, I'm the GOAT. Like, nah, people will say it for you. You know, like MJ ain't have to say that. Certain people, when you know you here, you ain't gotta say it. People will speak for you. You know you're a nice person. Like, you ain't gotta walk around like, yeah, I'm such a nice guy. You know, I go to church and I do this and I do that. No, people will say, hey, that man Dave a nice guy. The first thing people say about Dave, man, Dave, you too nice sometimes. They be like, damn, Dave, but that's other people speaking. You ain't going around saying like, I'm a nice guy. It's like people get to know you. They say it for themselves, you know. But I be worried about when a lot of people tell me they a nice person. Like, no, I'm a very nice person. And I be like, hold on, let me hear from somebody else, you know, because you believe you're a nice person. You know, everybody, I don't think nobody don't believe they not a nice person. But it's somebody else out here that don't find you nice at all. So it's just like, come on, man. Let the people talk. Phil, you with us?
I'm with you. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
What's up? I missed the question, man. I'm packing my bags up.
We know you always on move. You good? I'm just gonna move the Dave clip unless Weezy or Reese want to add on anything to that.
I don't like when we tear each other down, right? When our ego, that's not having a big ego by being an insensitive fuck or a prick. Because there's ain't no other way to say it. You don't tear somebody else down so you can look good, or you don't say that part. I don't like. I don't consider that ego, and I don't consider that having confidence. Really, to me, when people are tearing you down like that, that's because they lack confidence. See, that's why they try to get everybody to look at you or your shortcomings so they can feel big and good about themselves. I don't like that, and I see it too many amongst the comedians throwing dirt up each other's name and all this stuff. I don't like that. I don't like that. Let me tell you, everybody, your head can get so big because anybody can have an off night, an off time. It could not be your crowd. That can happen to any of us all the time. So to have a big ego, be confident and cocky, okay, that's one thing. But when you start crapping on other people, like you said, Molly, earlier, when you going around crapping on other people, how does that make you feel good? You crapping on somebody.
Because the attention, like you said, not on them. The biggest bullies are the ones who have lowest self-esteem.
Right.
Or they have the most issues at home. They are a bully because if they let the attention be put on them, somebody might pick the them. So I didn't hear the video. I'm just going off what was said, but ego is dangerous. Confidence is not. People can get offended by you being confident in who you are, but your ego can get you killed. Your ego will have you put yourself in situations where if you had just walked away, you'd have been fine. But you got to prove yourself. And women do it too. It ain't just men that do that. Women do that too. You know, you put yourself in situations. Ego is operating in a way of beyond arrogance, And so, no, confidence is not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with confidence. You need confidence to survive. You need confidence to live and to be able to operate in certain things. If you don't have confidence that you're going to pass this test, you're going to fail that test. If you don't have confidence that, if you hurt yourself and I'm going to walk again, you're not going to walk again. You need confidence and self-esteem to be able to move forward in your life. There's nothing wrong with that. But that ego will have you lonely and living alone and afraid. You got too much of an ego that you can't apologize when you dead ass wrong. Your ego's so strong, you can't take this job because they only paying you $12 an hour, but you think you're worth $30. Well, get the $12 job and then build up to that $30. You know what I'm saying? That ego will leave you out there alone, and you gotta get, the ego is horrible. It's horrible.
That little voice in your head. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can see why people think it's confidence, though. Like, ain't nothing wrong with confidence. I love it. I just think it's energy draining. Like, they stealing energy. Like, because I know a lot of dudes that, like, when we play sports, they purposely talk shit. Ain't that they
throw you off your game?
Yeah, it's not. It's something about that. If you talk shit back to them, it helps them get their game going. They want you to talk shit to them. It helps them. But if you don't talk shit to them, it bothers them. It don't help them. So it's like they need that energy from you. So I used to give it to people when I play certain games. They be so pissed off. But I see that the same way. It's just like, nah, people come to me with all this. It's just like energy draining. Sometimes they want people to tell them certain things so they can prove them wrong. Yeah, I don't need that job. I don't need to do this. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna show everybody. They need people to tell them they can't do something because that would feed them. So it's just like a lot of people, they love it. They build off of that. Let them tell you can't do something. That's the first thing they going. And sometimes they're just a person trying to protect you from your ego. Sometimes they're trying to tell you, but a lot of people take that as, nah, you tell me I can't do something. It's like, nah, I ain't saying you can't do something. I'm saying you should do something to help you do that other thing, you know. And they're like, nah, I'm gonna do it my way, you know. It's like, okay, you know. So it's just like, I can see why, you know, people get it confused with confidence, you know, because it still take a confidence person, I guess, to have that much ego. But sometimes I just think they looking for energy to pull and help them get to whatever goal they trying to get to, and I ain't giving it to you. I need my energy. I ain't about to be arguing about what you should be doing with your life and da. And then I'm all tired out of breath and shit, and I don't like nothing no more. And now you like, I'm gonna prove you wrong. Now you out that joint grinding off of my energy, like, nah.
You know, that reminds me of a story 5 years ago, Molly. You know what I'm talking about. Molly did it in an event, and I was up there having a good time. And then when I got off stage, I ain't gonna say who said it, but they was like, "Oh, you pretty confident for a big girl." Slicky was DJing at the time. He turned around, "What the hell are you talking about?" Slicky, I don't care. Nobody said Slicky, don't mess with his sister. Slicky would take it for me. What you talking about? You confident for? You remember that, Molly?
Yeah.
Slicky got it, and what you call him stuff? I ain't gonna say the first name, but he was like, "No, I didn't."
After again. Yeah, I think she's there. I gotta go and fix that. I don't know what's up with that.
What I know is that I've had some experience with some of these egos that y'all talking about too, and I've had fun with them because I'm also one of those type of personalities. You can't really tell me no, I can't in particular. Like you might be able to tell me somebody else can't, but me in particular, you can't speak to what I'm working with, you know? Like you cannot tell me what I'm working with. Don't tell me what I can do with what's in my pocket. So I definitely have that kind of confidence, but I don't degrade other people. I don't find it necessary to make somebody else feel bad so that I can feel good. I just need somebody to tell me I can't, so that way I can go ahead and prove them wrong somehow. Yeah,
it worked.
Yeah, as a strategist though, I don't need to let you know that you've encouraged my efforts. You just gonna see. I can show you better than I can tell you.
It works. It's energy transfer. I really believe that. Even when somebody piss you off, just like you get this extra energy. Even if somebody want to fight, just like this energy come from somewhere. You don't be tired or feel anything till after. I don't care if you got in a fight. You can clock each other 20 times. You ain't gonna feel it till later. You can be looking like, damn, we was rumbling, you know, but it's just energy, man.
I got something. I got this one thing where I can say something and 2 weeks later, 3 years. I've seen it as late as 3 years later. Somebody will see how valid it was that I said it in that moment. That's why I just show up. Got to just show up and do what you can and not worry about what everybody else is doing. Because like, you got your own job. Stay in your lane. Like everybody's over there. It's man, listen, we got things to do, and we're all distracted worrying about what everybody else is doing. Like, how are you getting anything done worrying about what everybody else is doing? There's so much you're not doing because somebody else has your attention, has your energy, has your focus. Like,
right.
No, there are so many things that need to be done, you know, and that's why I'm just like glad for the opportunity to show up and doing that. You know, I don't know half the time why I get the assignments I get, but when I'm there, I find out that there was a purpose for me being there. And, you know, we all have that in us, and we're distracted with what everybody else is thinking and doing. Like,
right. Yeah, I agree with Weezy when she was talking about like bullies and stuff and all with low self esteem and issues like that, whatever, you know, because I remember a long time ago in elementary school there was 2 bullies that was midgets and everything, and you know what I mean, come to find out that, you know what I mean, even though they was bullying the kids and everything, you know what I mean, until, you know, everybody started outgrowing them, but they was being molested, or whatever like that. No. And they took their anger and everything out on, the kids and everything, that was smaller than them and everything. Like I said, they were midgets. So until everybody outgrew them.
Yeah, when they was bullying kindergartens, like the hell.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it was
midget, it's like the fuck.
It was elementary school.
Yeah. See, we ain't never really deal with bullies in our school in DC. You it ain't really like a bully, it's like a group of kids for anything. Like you gotta be for certain neighborhoods. But one kid just going around or 1-2 kids, they getting fucked up. I just in any school age, and that's probably still like that today. That's why a lot of these kids be carrying guns and stuff to school. They don't take that bully shit too kind. Back in the day, they probably let people go in their pockets, give them wedgies and swirlies and all that shit. You swirly one of these kids, he can be the quietest kid in school. You better be careful. Like these kids are built a lot different these days. But I do believe that bullies are energy drainers as well. I think they sad, they hurt, and the only thing make them feel good is by causing pain to people. So they gonna constantly do it for some reason. It makes them happy. I think that's a mental issue right there. Like for a kid that like to cause harm or be bad, it's like he like that shit. Need to get him checked out. He's always wanted a short little lady. Yeah, right. What's up, Fer? She said, hey, the early one this time. Okay, appreciate that.
What's up?
What's up, Fer? Appreciate you tapping in with us. We're gonna share funny man clip. This the first clip I think you sent me. One of many. So I just clipped on one so we can share one before we get out of here. We'll get to share some more Thursday over that. Yeah. These topics we mostly talk about on Tuesday and Thursday. So let's see what we talking about, Dave, and we're gonna give our thoughts on it. Y'all give us y'all opinions in the comments.
Let's go back to Black Nobility.
It was a targeted hit on the indigenous Moorish nobility. Don't believe me? Go look up Joseph Philippe Lalessier Laroche, a black engineer from the LeConte political dynasty, traveling first class during the Titanic era. The original Jacob Astor, Isidor Straus, and Guggenheim were originally all Moors, but of course they only show you the pale version. They bleached the history to hide the Moorish tenure of the land, but the bloodline is the Grail. Why'd they do it? Because these titans were against the establishment of the League of Nations and the plan of experts designed to seize world treasuries. Look up Paul Cupp, ship owner and global merchant, before the U.S. even knew what it was. Look up Madam C.J. Walker and Aurelia Walker, controlling millions, property, factories, and social power. Look up Robert Reed Church Sr., black millionaire of the South.
You think we were just slaves off boats? House way. I'm showing you the receipts they hid. Black aristocrats in the Titanic era. Families with land, gold, ships, and banks. We weren't begging, we were building empires. That's why the Titanic wasn't just a tragedy, it was a targeted hit. Connect the dots. The truth ain't lost, it's been buried, and I'm here to dig it up. They love to say Joseph LaRoche was the only black man on the Titanic, but that's only because they already whitewashed the rest. The original Astors, Guggenheims, Strausses, and LeConte bloodlines were Moors long before their portraits were corrected and their history rewritten. Once America and Europe adopted the bleaching of nobility, any elite family was painted over
literally and legally. So when the Titanic sank, they could safely call LaRoche the only one, because they hid the truth of the others. The whole narrative depends on Moors being erased from high society, because
Man. And I put a link in there for y'all to see about Paul, Paul Cuff. There's a lot. He had a lot of acres too. His parents was rich as well. So for his parents to die old and they had money and generated money, and it's like, and they got their money from their parents. It's like, God damn, it's all through slavery. How in the world did they get all this? But Dave, we starting with you, brother. You shared the clip today. You want to talk about the Moors?
Yeah, like the key word that they said was whitewashing or whatever. When I was looking at these clips and everything, and there's like you said, I think I sent like 30 or whatever, like we always brainwash to think that we came from ships and we were slaves and we were this and we were that, whatever, ignoring the fact that, that we was powerful beings, we were powerful beings, we owned land. We, ironically, some of us had white slaves, but they erased all that. They erased that, they make us look like, like I talked about at work, whatever, we're called monkeys or whatever, when we don't even have a trace of the monkey DNA. But the others do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, like I said, that we was like noble, kings even, if you go through if you actually go through some people's bloodlines, whatever. A good example, Nipsey Hussle, Nipsey, his bloodline was actually royalty and everything. No, I'm not going to sit there and say that's the reason why he was killed or whatever like that. No, but I think it was like his grandfather, great grandfather, or something like that. No, was an actual prince or something like that. But basically, what I'm saying is, not all blacks, was sitting there picking cotton, singing slave songs and stuff like that. No, in reality, if you really, there's a chance if you went through your bloodline, you'll find out that you was like your family was, of royalty or something like that. But once again, they whitewash everything and all, flip the script and make you feel like you're less than what you really are.
Mm-hmm. It is crazy. He was like the wealthiest colored person in the United States. And he also support local activities such as smallpox hospitals. And he integrated a school. That's crazy. That means it's whites and blacks. So it's like, what was going on? He didn't care about your racial background or anything. So it's like, I don't know what happened. I tell a lot of people, I believe a lot of people still working together at the top. They just found a way to divide us at the bottom. I don't know who his family is, but I'm pretty sure they still out here living somewhere. I'm gonna keep digging to find out who actively is from his family that's still probably, making things shake. And I'm pretty sure they probably still working with the higher ups. I just don't think that. they just like they whitewashed a lot of the stories. That's why it's hard to tell the truth about them. But I like when I
Right.
hear stories. But at the same time, it just like I still think it's black people that's empowered now, and I think that's why it's working so much because they always making us the target because we the only one that can probably get to them. You know, like they don't feel threatened by white people. I don't think. So they just keep us down, you know, because the more of us rise, it's just how they rise to empower. I think that's what they fear the most. You know, they like where they at. They want to stay where they at, you know, and they got us thinking it's a color thing. But every time I turn around, I see the Chinese, the whites, the blacks, the Arabs, the Indian, all of them working together. You know, they get stores, yeah, they doing business together. Like even that trip, they went on that Titanic, but it was whites and blacks on there. They just don't like to mention the Moors and people that was on there as well. But they was doing business with white people as well. They had white business partners and everything. Like they was working together. It was just another group of people who didn't like it, and they found a way to eliminate the competition. You know, but I think for those who didn't get on the belt, because everybody didn't get on, but it was a lot of them that got on. You know, and a lot of things was already written that goes to family and stuff. So yeah, they couldn't take the things that belong to them, but they was able to overcome them, you know, like basically start the same type of business and get the business that they was getting. You know, they became more competition because they wiped out the rest of the competition. But I
Right.
don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot to learn when it comes to that. What's your thoughts on it? Venus, what's your thoughts?
There's really a lot to unpack, and I really want to also do some research. So I'm gonna thank everybody who's got to go because I see y'all in the comments talking about got to go and all that. But the thing is, I'm looking forward to sharing a closing thought because I'm gonna tie up all of what I got from here. Oh, there's a lot here. There's a lot to unpack.
What's up?
But
What's
yeah,
up?
whitewashing is a thing for sure, and I've got a series of poetry about that in particular, and that is the whole reason why the indigenous character from
Fire.
my series of personalities has evolved is because of this whole process where they got to keep us underfoot, and we are actually royalty. And the thing is, like, there's been a lot of things stolen from us, and I really look forward to seeing them, you know, put that right back. And that is, you'll understand that there's undertones in my appearance as well, you know. So put that right back. Put that.
They need that. It's just too much shit. I just don't trust anything these days. Like the history is bullshit. The technology is bullshit. They'll say, "Oh, we ain't got the technology to do this and do that," but you'll dig up people finding pyramids, and it's like how y'all can't build those things no more. But say y'all got better technology than they had back in the day, and that's because they hadn't shit. Ain't no way they was building them type of buildings that we see today in the 1800s with just horses. It's like how was you even moving things from A to B, and like it just don't make sense. And when you go look up the fairs, they used to have these little world fairs when they show off their technology. This was in the 1800s. They had electric scooters and all types of stuff. So it's just like, man, one minute they tell you this, and the next minute they lie and say, well, we don't even have the technology today. We got the best technology you have. Like, no, that's not possible. We got the same shit they had back then. Y'all just found a way to reset everything and then push everything back out slowly this time. Y'all probably pushed it out too fast like they did on Eternals. He said you gave the humans technology too fast and it caused the wars and stuff. You supposed to give it to them slowly. And I think we had a reset, and now we getting things slowly and slowly. It ain't no telling. Man, we might can be the first AIs and just don't know it. You know, like artificial intelligence. Once they create that, they won't know that they not like human or whatever it is. And as time go on, and we find a way to make them sentient, and they can actually give birth and stuff like that, they actually think they was born here, and they totally forget they was actually created. You know, so it's like no telling because our skull and stuff made out of metal as well. It just give it a different name, but it's the same thing. It's bone is metal for real. You know, so it's just like how the fuck. And you know, these machines, they metal, but now they starting to make them look more human like. So it ain't no telling we was really the first artificial intelligence. We already inside some type of programming machine. And that's what all these movies be talking about. It might be some truth to it. I don't know. I just be thinking about a lot of weird stuff because these brain waves and they doing all these mRNAs and stuff that put in your body so they can remotely control you. And it's like this stuff actually work. So we actually electrical beings. We're a machine. Anytime your heart go out, they got to give you a charge. What else take a charge? A fucking machine. If your battery go out, your phone die, you got to charge it up. So if your heart go up, they got to give you a charge. So it's like something ain't right. Whatever, Reed.
I was just telling everybody that remind me when they wanted to shock me back in the rhythm. They wanted to flatline me and then jumpstart me over again when I was in the hospital. You remember that? And I was so scared. And then miraculously, the next day, my heart just did it on its own back in sinus rhythm. I'm thank goodness for that. When you talk about we got to get a charge this and a charge that. But I also wanted to give you some good vibes and good love because I got to get ready to get out of here. Got to get my peepers all jacked up, hijacked. So I just want to tell you guys I love you and I can't wait to see everybody. Hope everybody comes to the show on the 23rd. And y'all know what to do. Y'all do what it do. But me and Weezy out. Weezy, give him some good energy before we go. Not saying the show over. Y'all ain't got to go nowhere. We go somewhere.
It's 12:30. 2 hours.
I love y'all. That's all I'm gonna give you is all the kisses.
Yeah.
That's David and Venus. I'm Molly.
Later,
Trey, bye everybody. See y'all tomorrow. Wellness Wednesday. I ain't even gonna see you tonight because this is gonna be a late visit. I don't even know what's gonna happen. But with positive love and energy and all of that. Wellness Wednesday. Morning Max Show. Please. Thank you, baby.
Yeah, we gotta get up out of here anyway, man. Appreciate everybody who tapped in with us today. Make sure y'all hit that like, that share button. You watching on YouTube, please subscribe. Dave, starting with you, brother. Get us some good energy before we get up out of here.
Good energy. The word that comes to my mind is love. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Love, learn everybody, love everybody, and but most importantly, love yourself.
I like
you know what I mean? Loving yourself does not mean that you have an ego. You know what I mean? That just means, you know what I mean? Just
what? Venus.
I actually wrote down what I mean to say here. It says, invited to the party? Don't judge the opportunity. Simply show up. Know you came there for a reason. Don't be the weirdo who fucks up the party. Be the one who brings the party. When you do, check your ego at the door and deliver with confidence before someone else steals your chance at telling your own story. Have a great day.
I like that. Y'all be good out there. Don't let that ego get in the way of anything great out here, man. And before you judge anybody else, man, make sure you're looking at yourself, man. Before you tell anybody about their bad habits, make sure you ain't still, dealing with the habits you got. I know there's a lot of people out there, they always can look at other people's lives and see what they doing wrong, but they don't really focus on their own. So I just encourage y'all to focus on your own lives. Look at the man in the mirror or the woman in the mirror and help her, because she the one that need advice or he the one that need advice, not everybody else in the world, So I'm with Dave, man. Love yourself and then make sure you can love everybody else. Peace and love, man. We up out of here. We're going to share some flyers with y'all. Make sure y'all tap in and get them tickets while y'all can. Man, y'all damn everything.
Yeah, this is the No Place Like Home. You know what I mean? I got a show down here in Cumberland, Maryland at the event center. 249 Virginia Avenue. Like I said, I call it no place like home because I got some home talent or whatever. It's mainly going to be hip hop. It's only going to be one comic. The one comic is going to be Ricky Bordick from Baltimore. But musically performing, I got my boy Ayo, Warren Johnson, Alex Barnes is not going to be. He hit me up yesterday. Said he's not going to be able to make it because of personal reasons. You know, what I mean, his business. And so I'm getting somebody to replace him. But I also got closing out the show. A very, very, very talented guy, Chris Lyrical McKenzie. I went to one of his shows in Frostburg, I think, and he shut it down. And we've been talking about working together or whatever like that, and he hit me up and he was like, "Let's do this." So yeah, so he's closing down that show. You know what I mean? It's also I got one of the baddest DJs in the area, DJ Blaze, and my sister Crab Queen. She's gonna be back in the kitchen. Tickets are $20. It's BYOB. You know what I mean? Come out. You know what I mean? Get your eat on, your dance on, your laugh on. Just.
It'll be on May 29th, man. Y'all turn up, man. Virginia Avenue, 249 Virginia Avenue at the Event Center, Cumberland, Maryland.
Tickets are cheap, only $20. That's
y'all just bring your own bottle. You know, you good money. You know, get some good laughs, some good entertainment. There you go. He always down in a gallon or something, boy. That boy vicious over there. Hey, but look, I guess we having too much fun on here, man. We got a bunch of flyers. We got a bunch of events coming up, man. We got the Let's Get Ready Funny 2 Mac Barbershop. That's coming up at 6307 George Avenue Northwest. That's on 12 p.m. Showtime. It's at 1:30. That's May the 30th this year. Then we also got my girl Destiny Comedy Night at the Holland Wolf. And it's at 907 St. Peter Street in New Orleans. It's on May 21st. Everybody staying busy. Showtime don't start till 11 p.m. Hosted by your boy Dustin Egger. Yes, yeah. Destiny, do your thing, bro. Dang, Destiny busy, ain't she? Got another one, the VFW Post 7320. And what is one at 244 Old Telegraph Road, Sterling, Alabama. And she hosting this one, so I like this one. Our girl Destiny gonna be the host, and that's on June the 12th. Y'all can just scan the QR code right here on the screen, and yeah, get your tickets. Doors open at 7:30. Showtime don't start at 8. And you gotta be 18 years. 18 plus. So 18 years or older to get in this event. And you know, my girl Riri, we've been talking about this for over a month now. The Love and Happiness Spring Comedy Show, May 23rd of this year, out there in Raleigh, North Carolina. We y'all down there in the Raleigh, North Carolina area, please pull up on us. 2109 Event Ferry Road, number 152. Pull up on us, man. We got a couple of birthday celebrations. We got people celebrating the marriage. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good event, man. Y'all make sure y'all come out and share love with us, man. We up out of here. Peace. Catch y'all tomorrow on Wellness Wednesday. We talk about wellness. I don't know why they talking about some welcome. It's thank you. Oh, what up? Say Ronald Hub, what the hell is the black?